Welcome to Be Free Driving School. On this video, we will look at how we set up our personal appointments, driving lessons, share the calendar, and also how we will book driving lessons on your behalf. To set up a personal appointment, let's say we're going to do a dentist appointment. We'll just click here. So we'll add the title, dentist, select the time, and save. And there you have it, dentist appointment. You can move the dentist appointment around if you need to. If it's in the wrong day or the wrong time. It's a good idea to put your personal appointments in a different colour. It just makes it easier. So let's now set up a yoga class once a week on a Wednesday. And we start at 1 o'clock and we finish at 2 o'clock. So we're not going to be ready when we finish the yoga class exactly at 2 o'clock to do a driving lesson. So let's give ourselves a little bit of time. So let's say that we finish at 2:30. Okay, so we've got a couple of appointments now. One thing just to mention, when you're putting in your appointments, so I'm just going to go back now and change it. Just put in the postcode of where you're having your dentist appointment, yoga appointment. That just makes it easier for us when we come to book driving lessons. At least we know where you're coming from. Right, so let's have a look now at how we add driving lessons. So exactly the same way. When you add the title for your driving lesson, all we require is just for you to put the name, the first name of your client and the first part of their postcode. Obviously, you're going to put in your start and your finish time and save. And that's it. That's all we need to know. And that's all you need to do. I would suggest as well, once again, just changing the colour. I've just changed this to a grape colour here. So it just makes it easier when we're looking at your calendar. It makes it easier to be able to see what's what. If we keep all our driving lessons, on this example, we're going to put all our driving lessons in a grape colour. I'm just going to add this next person in, just so that we have a few appointments in our calendar. Tom, SW2. Once again, I'm just going to stick the time of the lesson when it starts and finishes, and we'll just save that. And we're going to change the colour to grape. Done. So the next thing we're going to look at is recurring lessons. We might have somebody, in this example, we've got Jane. She's paid for 5 lessons. Well, she's actually paid for 10 hours. And she wants lessons at the same time every day for this week. So to make it easier, we can just go to Edit. And then where it says Doesn't Repeat, we'll just click there. Now, I'm just going to show you that if you clicked on Daily, which is what somebody might think that they should click, what would happen with the calendar. So we're going to select Daily so you can see what happens, because that's not what we're going to select. So we'll press save. And as you can see, every day, and if we go into the calendar, we go to the next week, and forevermore, Jane will be in the diary because it's a daily occurrence. That's not what we want, because Jane's only paid for 10 hours and it's just for that week. So let's go back to Edit. What we're going to do, we're going to customize it. So we press Custom. So we want to repeat it every day. So we keep that there. And we want it to end. We can either put a date in, which we're not going to put a date in, or we can say how many times we want it to repeat. So we want it to repeat 5 times. So let's select done. So it's daily 5 times. Let's save that and let's see. And then make sure we select all events and OK. Right, so we can see Jane's lessons are in just 5 times. And we look in the following week, she doesn't appear. Right, so that's how we add recurring lessons. Let's have a look now at adding our driving tests. It's exactly the same as what we've been doing, so it's no different. This is quite a simple calendar to use. So let's put in the test centre as well. On this example, it's Hither Green. And also put in the client's name. So this is Joe's test. And I normally allow 3 hours for the driving test, so I'm just going to block out 3-hour block. Obviously, it depends on your client as to whether you need a slightly longer, and obviously where the test centre is. So we're going to go from 1 to 4 and just save that. Great, that's Joe's test, and I think I'll actually just change the colour so that all the tests are in a different colour. I think I'm going to choose this colour. It's a lovely orange. Okay, so let's have a look at sharing your calendar. So let's go to your calendar, which is the first one, and click on the 3 dots there, and we go to settings and sharing. Now if we come here, we're just going to scroll down a bit, and where it says share with specific people, we're going to add people here. We're going to put the email address, so it would be this particular email address, wendybarker26@gmail.com, that you would put in. And then just make sure you select make changes to events and then send. And that's done. The calendar is now shared. So that means that we can now book driving lessons on your behalf. So what I want to go through next is just how we do that. So once we get a lesson inquiry, we will look into your calendar, see where we can fit someone in. So we've got a lesson inquiry here, so we're gonna book it in for the Tuesday after Jane. So what we'll do is we will put it as a provisional booking, so that you'll know that it is us that's doing the booking. We'll put the first name and the first part of the postcode. And as always, we'll put the start time and the finish time. I'm going to choose this banana colour. I'm just going to cancel the notification. I haven't mentioned the notifications, and what they do is they'll send you an email before a driving lesson. So we just cancel that. Not unless you want emails before your driving lesson, then you can turn on notifications. Okay, I'm just going to move this down a bit because I put it in the wrong time. So now we can see we've got a provisional booking. What we would do next is we would do a license check for your client, verify the license, and then take payment. Once we've done that, we'll then go back into the booking and we'll change it from a provisional booking to a confirmed booking. We will then enter in the full address. We will then attach the license check for you. We just go to our Google Drive and we select it and we attach it, and it's there for you so that you can verify your clients. Okay, the next thing that we'll do is we'll just add in all of the details that we know about your client. So we'll make sure that the mobile phone number is added here. I normally like to add the full address in again. If they've passed their theory test, we'll enter in the date that they've passed, as well as any other information that the client may have told us. So in this situation, this client T has told me that they're very nervous because they've had a negative, unfortunately, they've had a negative experience with a previous instructor. So it's good to pass on any information that the client has told us. We'll make sure that you know before you take the client out. We'll also put in their availability as well, so that you know when the clients are available for their lessons, whether they can do weekends, evenings or weekdays. We'll put that information in there. We'll put in any information that we feel that the client has told us that we feel that you'll need to know. So it's important that you do make sure that you do check your calendar so that you have all this information. So once we've saved it, just by left clicking on it, this box will come up and you'll be able to see everything You can see the license checks there, everything that's there. And that's it. So that's everything that you need to know about setting up your Gmail account. And we look forward to filling up your calendar with lots and lots of clients. Welcome to the Be Free team.